What was the reaction to all of this pink in the internet? I mean, it's clearly, you can't miss it. It clearly is raising awareness of whatever it represents. I mean, people may not know breast cancer right off the bat. Speaking of sports, Newsbusters has this Ted Leonsis. I hope I'm pronouncing his name. He's the owner of the Washington Wizards and the Washington Capitals. He took a swipe at the newspaper industry in general and the Washington Post in particular yesterday, saying that the Washington Post was, quote, not that important anymore, that newspapers are based on an antiquated business strategy. He made those comments in an interview at George Washington University when asked about his thoughts on the newspaper selling out to Amazon and Jeff Bezos. Politico had the story. It's almost like you have a family friend who has a drinking problem or a drug problem. I mean, the first thing you have to say to him is they have to admit they have a drinking or drug problem, Leonsis said. They have to say we're not that important anymore, and what we've been doing hasn't been working. This core model based on print isn't going to work. If you said that to the Post like I did 10 years ago, you should be a platform. You should be embracing these bloggers and adding to your staff these virtual writers. They said that these bloggers aren't Washington Post caliber people. They're not journalists, Leonsis said. And I said, they're not. They're better than what you have. One staffer at the Washington Post, Karen Tumulty, well-known liberal writer, fired back, taking Leonsis out of context. She wrote, Leonsis urged the Washington Post to go digital and embrace bloggers. Why didn't we think of this? Oh, wait, we did. But what she missed is that the owner of the Wizards and the Capitals was referring to advice that he gave 10 years ago, not saying what he would do with papers now. But anyway, it's just another. I mean, here's a guy that in the old days, you grovel when the newspaper guys show up. You need them. You need them for publicity, for promotion, coverage, PR, all of that. And here's Leonsis. You people, you're like relatives with a drug problem, and you're not relevant anymore. You have to admit that you're not that important anymore. Newspapers just aren't that important anymore. That's, I get to reality. A lot of them know. And Leonsis, okay, sorry, Ted Leonsis. I was been mispronouncing Leonsis. It was Ted Leonsis. Thank you. Sorry, I'm happy. Somebody corrected me when I got a name wrong, rather than let it get stand out there. So appreciate